Hello everyone and welcome back to Azurael Circle Part 5. It was gifted to me by the wonderful developer behind the previous 4 chapters and Tales of Enki. So first of all, thank you for the incredible gift. And second of all, I am sorry for not uploading any more Master Sanctuary, but I had to go through surgery. I wasn't even planning on making any more playthroughs for about a month or so. But anyway, I am super excited. I wasn't expecting it. I'm super excited to see the thrilling conclusion to Azurael Circle. Maybe we'll even get a glimpse at a demon this time. My name is Father David Wallace. I'm a priest from Perth, Scotland. I was once a theologian and linguistics researcher. This work is what first led to my discovery of Azurael alongside my former colleague Stephen Birch. After a disastrous incident involving a woman called Helen Lancaster, and following deeper research into Azurael, I quit. The results of my research even got a few teenagers in Chicago killed. I couldn't bear the guilt. I'd ruined so many lives through my careless actions and desire to know more. I gave up my career a few years before the Chicago incident and dedicated my life to the priesthood. I severed all ties with Stephen Birch too. But now, it seems as though my past has come back to haunt me. I received a letter from a young man named Miles King, saying that Azurael's influence has been unleashed in Birch Manor not too far from Glasgow. I made contact with Stephen Birch once more. He told me that Miles was a family friend and requested my presence to perform an exorcism. It's my duty to finish what I helped start those many years ago. Clive. David. It's been a long time, hasn't it? It has indeed. I'm afraid you'll find that the Master Birch isn't at home. What about Miles, this family friend I'm here to meet? Ah yes, young Miles. I was told an exorcism was required. Can you elaborate for me? I can indeed. You're more than familiar with all of the research into Azurael, of course. You know I am. I'm largely responsible for whatever Stefan has gotten up to because of my initial research. Don't think for a single second that I'll never forget. It was mostly rhetorical. Go on. The research has continued and grown ever more extensive. Miles, unfortunately, has gotten involved. He was in New York and stumbled into a whole mess with one of the more recent linguistics experts Master Birch hired. Great. Miles had a mind that was instantly curious for answers. He always needed more and more information, and unfortunately this made him susceptible to Azurael's influence. So Miles is possessed, just to be clear. He's not possessed in the way that Helen Lancaster was. It's more like Azurael has a chokehold on him. He goes back and forth between himself and being a pawn. He isn't a puppet like Mrs. Lancaster was. Not in the same way, at least. Poor boy. I'll see what I can do. Where is he? He's holed himself in the house. Where exactly? I'm not sure. He's locked most of the doors too. Open the doors for me then, Clive. I regret to inform you that today is my final day here. I have resigned because I want no more of this Azurael business in my life. My last duty is to relay this message to you. Stephen was okay with this. He made quite a fuss when I told him I wanted out. Master Birch isn't aware. I have packed a few essentials and I'm getting as far away as possible. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Farewell, David. Good luck to you. Farewell and God bless Clive. I hope you can find a way to atone for all of your involvement in all of this too. Oh boy, good start. Stammer looks a bit more grey these days, it seems. Still has the same vanity, of course. Why else would he hang portraits of yourself in his own house? That's an old portrait. Yeah, that's an old portrait. Stephen looked like that back when I knew him. Yes, he's a bit of a narcissist, isn't he? The door to the left wing is locked. The door to the right wing is locked. Oh, he's going to... What? What's that? What's the shadow? Why are its eyes red? What? Oh no, a small hatchet. This would cut some wood. Well, let's use it for self-defense. This painting is covered. Why? Why are you asking? The other uncovered painting has a demon inside of it. I'm here to cleanse, not clean. An important distinction. Should be easily opened. Verse goes. Demons of Old, Volume 1. I'm not familiar with that, but it doesn't sound overly pleasant. Oh boy. Items, yeah. The Isolde textbook tells about a wide variety of biblical demons, some long forgotten. Well, I can't read it, unfortunately. A hatchet that's good for cutting through wood. Well, I guess I wouldn't want to read it in real life anyway. Who has the time to take a whiz with a trouble afoot? This roll looks barely used. No mirror? Strange. No, not strange at all. I won't want a mirror in a cursed house. The towels are all clean. It looks as though Clive has been keeping up with his work. Oh boy. A blank portrait. Bizarre. This portrait is covered. Yeah, I wonder why. What's this document? It's labeled as the Lancaster file. It's familiar. The events of Lancaster Farm confirmed our initial tests. Azurael is real and the rituals in the book work. From what I was able to gather from examining the house and some of Helen Lancaster's writings, she spoke to Azurael, who pretended to be her dead husband Edwin. Helen, of course, butchered the true ritual that lets you speak with the dead by drawing a regular pentagram and by using a lamp blood. The substance used in drawing the circle is unimportant from what Dr. Wallace can translate, but if the circle is drawn incorrectly, then it could have a number of bizarre effects by only opening a partial dimensional tear into hell. Likewise, if the working of the ritual is misspoken... Oh. Yeah, sorry, I'm still a bit woozy. Anyway, only it doesn't seem to require any specific language. It's almost as though any language works, but Latin is required for key words. I can tell that Dr. Wallace is getting cold feet about the situation. He's been talking at length in his confessions with his priest, but the man is an atheist. I think the future of the experiments could get rocky. Oh, that's nice. That's great, yeah. The ritual works. Great. And atheists are turning into suspicious Satanists, I guess. Superstitious Satanists. All Bertie always did enjoy a bit of the sauce. This is Spanish from 1965. It's a bread bin. Is it still the 90s? It's a bread bin. A few slices of fresh cottage loaf in here. I'm here for an exorcism, not a snack. Well, you can't you can't perform holy actions without eating a bit first. Nothing of note inside the microwave. Did you think the Crusaders were traversing along the deserts with an empty stomach? If all else fails, I can make myself a tasty sandwich. Now that's the spirit. I can always burn the demon out if needed. I shouldn't joke. Yeah, I'm sure it's heat resistant anyway. Good old Scottish tap water. A packet of matches. I could use this for a light or maybe to burn something. Few utensils in the drawers, nothing of note. A cup never hurts now, does it? Cup of coffee? Yeah, I'm drinking coffee right now. Couldn't drink for a while. These doors are locked, they won't budge in it. Oh, so I gotta solve a puzzle, huh? Alright. I don't like this place though. I don't like it one bit. Maybe I can get out. How about that? No, I can't. Okay, maybe there's a door this way. Maybe something else in here. There are a couple of notes at the edge of this tile. I could probably lift it up. Oh, I can see them. I was wondering why I couldn't move. Why are there boards underneath the concrete? I should be able to smash this with this headset quite easily. Hello? Is someone there? Hello? Yes, somebody is here. Let me out at once. I have lost count of the time I've spent in here. Miles, is it? Miles King? What? No. My name isn't Miles. Is that what all of this is? A case of mistaken identity? I'm as confused as you are, pal. Believe me, I just got here a short while ago. I'm here for an exorcism. An exorcism? It seems that whoever kidnapped me wasn't lying. I thought I'd never get involved in this again. It seems you can't outrun the devil. What's your name? Clint. Clint Lancaster, by any chance? Yes, how do you know that? I'm very sorry to say this, but I've long since learned that honesty is the best policy. I was involved in the incident with your mother 14 years ago. You were... Does the name Azurael mean anything to you? You clearly already know the answer to that question. Explain yourself. My name is Father David Wallace. My former colleague and I, Stephen Birch, were the ones who first discovered Azurael's existence in modern times. David Wallace. I don't know your name, but that other one? That seems familiar. Stephen Birch. He was the man who showed up that night saying he saw the lights on. Yes, that'll be him. I humbly apologize for my involvement in the Azurael's research. I've long since abandoned that and joined the priesthood to atone for my past actions. I can't pretend that I'm not angry at you, but if you really want to make things right, then start by letting me out of here. You appear to be locked inside some sort of coffin. There's bars separating me from you, but I'll see if I can find something that'll set you free. I get the feeling I've been drawn here for a reason much greater than an exorcism. I'll say. We've got a lot of talk about, Father. David. Yeah. Once you get out of here, I have many things I'd like to say to you. We definitely have plenty to talk about, lad. I owe you that much and much more. There is some sort of mechanism here. I'll see if I can use it to set you free and then meet you at the exit. There's a dark tunnel for you to follow. It looks like a friend has hung a key up for me. It seems that it's to the left wing. God bless, Clint. Good luck. God bless, Father David. I don't know, I don't think that's the one. My name is Clint Lancaster, and I'm a detective based in London. I was staying late in my office one night, finishing off some paperwork when I felt a sharp pain in the back of my head. After that, everything went black. I woke up locked inside this, whatever this box is. A coffin? A voice spoke to me from out of the darkness. He said that Azurael hasn't forgotten me. Well, I haven't forgotten him either. Oh man, Clint. Yeah. Clint's my favorite. I'm not afraid of anything now. Ancestral? What would that mean? Detective Clint Lancaster is on the case. Dude, he looks like such a badass. Clint looks amazing. He's so confident. It's locked. The long mechanism seems to require the 9-character code. Oh. Yeah, Yeah, I don't have it, sorry. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, maybe that is not correct. Oh, ancestral. Oh, oh, of course. I'll get the right ancestral backwards. Good thing I learned my lesson from part 2, was it? And have a notepad at the ready. Ancestral probably has to be written backwards. Alright, let's see. I'll write it down. No, I read it wrong. Ancestral. Good. Alright then. Let's see. No, wait, I gotta delete it. There we go. Why is R so small? Lar T S E C N A. How about this? Is that the correct one? I think that's the correct order. I just mixed capitals. Can I? No, I can't. God damn it. Wait, I didn't try ancestral in the first place. Ancestral. It's gotta be right, ancestral. Yeah, so definitely has to be written backwards. Right. I got it. Let's see. I'm getting an aneurysm. That wasn't it. Oh, come on. I don't get it. I can't say I do. Maybe there's a clue. Locked in here for at least a day. Like I have a strong bladder. Okay. Maybe, let's see, ancestral. Alright, maybe I have to, maybe L shouldn't be capital. Perhaps, maybe the last letter should be. This is the one. I don't have. I can't think of much more. That wasn't it. Oh no. Oh no. What? Ancestral. I wrote it correctly, no? Ancestral, yeah. 9 character code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, there's this clue though that maybe it's in the wrong order. That was indeed, maybe the letters are in the correct order. What could that mean? I mean, I wrote them backwards. Is ancestral an anagram for something? I don't think so. Detective Clint, Lancaster. Maybe none of them should, maybe all of them should be capitals. I mean, there shouldn't be capitals and such in this kind of riddles just for this. Lart EC NA. I don't understand. Lart. What could I be doing so wrong? Ancestral. That wasn't it either. Maybe if everything should be minor case. It's lard. Ancestral. That wasn't it either. I really don't get it. Wait, is Lancaster? Is Lancaster an anagram for ancestral? Use. I bet that's the one, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, come on, give it to me. Ah! Yes! Jesus. But there still shouldn't be lowercase letters. I was... You know, if there weren't lowercase and uppercase letter, I would just have look at the riddle more closely. Oh, that felt nice though! A wick for a candle, odd. Oh crap, is that something? Oh no, it's a door. Can I... No, I can't open a wick. Yeah, of course I can light up a wick. What was it? What was it? I thought I could maybe light up the wick on its own. Belted wax? I wonder what I could use this for. Can I don't remember, can I combine them? The wicks of a candle? No, I can't combine these things. It's sealed shut with wax. It's a mold for a candle. It's pretty clear that the Birds wants me to do here. I can put the wick inside, then pour the wax in. Now we wait. I never thought about that Lancaster was an anagram for ancestral. Nice and dry. Wax. Is that fire? There are hot embers on the floor. Oh, God, I can't hear. I can melt this wax and the skin from here. Hey demons, it's me, your boy. Help? Miles? I'm back. I ain't scared of use. It's a good thing that the priest was so patient. He was just waiting for me to solve the puzzle and Clint. It's just a fireplace, isn't it? Did you see something suspicious? This file is called the Bats file. It's been about a decade in preparation this time, but we finally launched our latest test. I saw we, but Dr. Wallace has been out of the picture for a couple of years now. This time I contact Andrew Bats, but one of his friends possessed, and then a local musician got possessed right after the death of the aforementioned friend. Most fascinating, that was terrifying. So many died, are you serious? Mr. Edison confirmed the musician was a man named Darren South. He seemed to be able to communicate quite well with Azurael. Whatever ritual the teenagers, a small typo here, attempted seemed to have some horrific side effects, like the breaking down of a physical barrier into some sort of hell realm. I'll try and identify that one and mark it as a ritual not to be used. Good call. I'm very glad we researched so heavily into finding a good investigator. Mr. Edison proved to be very reliable. The results of this experiment means that it's time for Mr. Blackstock to also prove his worth. I think it's time that we increase the frequency of the tests drastically. This leads out on the courtyard. The door is tightly locked. A small sofa, nothing worth talking about. I find sofas extremely fascinating, only because I don't have any in my house. The port is blank, how strange, and they are so comfy. These doors are locked, I'll need a key. If you have a sofa in your house, just admire and enjoy your time with it. I can't get into this room, the door is locked. The door is locked, it must connect the two wings together. An empty wardrobe. Nobody is staying here tonight, it seems. Well, duh, of course. Nothing on this little table. A small chest of drawers. They're empty. This must be the guest room. Oh yeah, of course, guest rooms. How come there was nothing? Well, gives me the chills. What did I miss? Let me check my items. Matches. Oh, we keep... Huh. The inventory is shared, I think. About that. Wait, I think I see something. Oh. Who are you? Show yourself. Wait, what? Holy shit! Things are much clearer from this side, David. You don't scare me. Well, I didn't expect that. Yes, I do. Yeah, he does. Think back. Do you remember the story of Grey Barrow? That town in America? The one where people were found dead underneath a shed? That was us, David. We started a chain of events. We brought Azurael into the modern day. No, you're lying to me. It's true, David. We did this, David. It was us. It was all us. Dear Lord, please forgive me. Nobody can save us now, David. Better keep going. This will let you take one step closer towards death. We're damned. Holy shit. David. Key to the taxidermy room. God damn it, David. These doors are locked. I need the key. Oh, backtracking. Will we see a spoopy, scary demon on our way back? No? Well, that's good. These doors are locked. They won't pass the needs. Wait. Which one is the taxidermy room then? Oh, this one. No? No, this leads to the courtyard. Am I I'm pretty stupid, aren't I? Oh, here we are. It's a stuffed fox. What else can I say? The question is, what does the fox say? There's a sliding panel of letters. What I expected to enter here? The lion's name, perhaps? I don't know its name. Not quite right. There must be a clue here somewhere. Stephen always liked to encode things to folks, so folks don't know his business. Hoot hoot, little buddy. David, you just saw the embodiment of your past sins screaming at you. Are you serious? Why are you so relaxed? 1, 3, 8, 9, 12, 12, 5, 19. Good thing I have my notepad over here. I won't be caught off guard like last year. Alright, let's see. 1, 3, 8, 9, 9. No, it's not 9, it's 12, 12, 12. 12, 5, 19. Numbers? Is it the code? Yeah. It's the alphabet, isn't it? Yeah, I think I know that one. Alright, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Is it Achilles? No. C, A, B, C, D, H, I, J, K. It's Achilles. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Haha. Achilles. Oh shit, wait. Achilles. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Haha. Stephen did always enjoy his mythology. The lion's mouth just opened. Is that the key inside? Haha, I'm so proud of myself. This door is locked. You must connect the two wings together. You know, I'm not even mad anymore. It took me 15 minutes to understand the previous riddle. A can of petrol? Not exactly what you'd use for oil paintings. A painting of a ghostly white hound. Strange taste. Dude, you're not one to judge, alright? Another blank portrait. Why? Oh, it's the souls of the damned inside the portraits, isn't it? A closed eye. Surely an open eye would be a much better study. And it's gonna open at some point. It's a person that's turned away from the perspective of the artist. Good. A shadowy figure. It seems like it's in pain. Great. So when I... Damn it. I think that there's somebody in here too. You know damn well there is. Kill me or let me out. I ain't going to play anymore. You've got the wrong end of the stick, my friend. My name is Father David Wallace. What's yours? Donald Edison. Call me Don. You're here to rescue me then? I wasn't when I first got here, but I most certainly am now. Don, I'm afraid that we've all been brought here because of connection to Azurael. I figured as much already. That's why I need to get out of here now before the big man behind the curtain does something we already would rather avoid. There's a key here attached that I need to try and get to you. There's bars keeping us apart. After I grab the key, I'm going to pull the lever that'll set you free. Fair enough, Father. Good luck. Good luck to you, Don. Who was Don? I don't remember him. My name is Don Edison, and I'm a private investigator based in Chicago. It's not quite been the same since the incident with the dead kids in the Greenwich apartments. I've been continuing to look into anything related to cults, demons, rituals, and any other supernatural nonsense. Wait, did they get him confused? Was Don the one in the second game? It's pretty clear to me now that not all cases like that are insane as they first sound. I was doing some investigative work as well for a paying client in Edinburgh and decided one night to hit a bar. Somebody played me for a chump and got the best of me. I passed out and woke up here a few hours ago. Doesn't take a genius to piece it together. This is the work of Stephen Birch, the same man I took the green with jokes from. I have no doubt in my mind. I should have had my buddy Alistair get involved in Greeborough. Yeah, I remember Alistair. But Ryan Kid almost jeopardized the whole thing. It's all brought me back to Azurael's domain. There's no easy escape. Wait, is he the one from the first game? I gotta see his name. See his face. No, he's the one from the second one. I think. I don't remember. I haven't played them in a while. God damn it. The number 3 is written on the wall. Damn it, who's the one? Was he the one? Fuck, don't remember. Alright, I gotta write it down as well. Please excuse me for not remembering. The number 3 is written. It's been a while. One paper on the floor. What? The number 2 is written on the wall. So I gotta press space then. Oh damn it, I can't see. Is that 4? I think it's 4. Can't see, it's really dark. Can't really see. 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay, 1, 3, 4. It's a 4, right? Yeah, I think so. The door is padlocked. 1, 3, 4. No, wait. 1, 3, 4, 2. The papers on the floor must have some. Oh, crap. 4 papers on the floor. 5 papers. Excuse me? What? Oh, it's 1. It's 4. Huh. 4. 2. 4. 2. 1, 3. Fuck, hold up. 4, 2, 1. Damn it. Five papers on the floor. 4, 3. Huh. Okay, so what if it's... What if it's 4, 5, 1, 3? 4, 5, 1, 3. God damn it. Oh no, I'm gonna be stuck here for another half an hour. Alright, 4 papers on the floor. 5 papers on the floor. 1 paper on the floor. 3 papers on the floor. And number 2 is written. I can't see if that's a 4 or not. It is, I think. Let's hope. The number 3 is written on the wall. And number 1. Are there any more? No. Okay. 1. Maybe it's 4, 3, 5, 1. 4, 3, 5, 1. 4, 5, 1. Yes! That seems to have done the job. Instead of half an hour, just 30 seconds. Wait, you're not done yet. That's an ankh. That's a face, and that's the infinite symbol. I am the force that inhabits all beings, from the moment of conception up until death at the last breath. Find my symbol on the left. What am I? It's an ankh, I think. Right? That ain't it. Oh yeah, I think he's the one from the second one. Because of the accent. That ain't it. The symbol on the left is an anchor, but what does it mean? Oh, I don't know. That's a face. That's the infinite symbol. The door won't open. I reckon there is more to this room than first meets the eye. I am the force that inhabits all beings, from the moment of conception up until death, the last breath. It's supposed to be life. I mean, it's possible. Life. That's it. Well done. You've answered my first question. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm amazing. I am the end of life. When a being is no more, and they only linger for one. I am the end of life. When a being is no more, and they only linger on for eternity in heaven or hell. Find my symbol in the middle. What am I? I am the end of life. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, that's not it. Yeah. Death, that's the answer. Well done. If my ego was solid, it would be the size of East Texas right now. Well done, you've answered my second question. I am the period of time where the true, good Christians spend in heaven and the heathen spend in hell. My symbol on the right, what am I? Eternity! Eternity, that's the answer. Well done, you've answered my third and final question. Ah, shit. You know what? Fuck you. My ear shivers down my spine. One of you thinks, as if the nightmare weren't enough. Life, death, and eternity. Help me. Where's my mother? Hello, Mr. Edison. I finally found you. No! Not again. Oh shit. Today's the day where life, death, and eternity all combine into one soul. I've been watching your friend form the portrait. I've been watching your friend from the portraits. Oh yeah. What are you saying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? Who created these rooms? Was it birds? Miles. King did it. Azurael's will is greater than Birch's. Get me out. This is one of American stuff. No, there's more. There's no more to this room, alright? It's a candle. I get a strange feeling. I need this to get out. Just. Let's see what lies on the other side. Oh, the hand is coming out. Ah! Stay back! Why is it still blank? What's the secret? This was closed before, I'm certain. No one is looking at me. I'm fascinated. There's an eerie glow this painting. This is bizarre. You know, I get this tingly feeling at the back of my back, my spine. The door is slightly locked. You know, where you're really uncomfortable. Oh well. Almost a thing has a pretty strange sense of decoration. A puzzle here, a puzzle there, a trapdoor linked underground with prisoners. Yeah, I know, right? There must be a hint somewhere nearby. Just another blank portrait. Please don't be the portraits. Please don't have a puzzle. Oh, I'm at the right wing now. There was a lock on the key. Oh. Yeah, I'm on the right wing. I didn't even notice. It's a bottle of oil. What's it doing here? Nothing worth mentioning aside this. A few fancy suits and tuxedos in here. This must be Clive's room. Doesn't it look especially clear too? This painting, so serene. A few fancy suits and tuxedos. Yeah. There's a book in here too. Oh. Can I see it? Demons of Old Volume 2. But I really want to read it though. No. I really didn't want before, but now? You gotta know what you're fighting. Nope. See ya. Oh. I could go for a long saga right about now, but I can't afford that. Excuse me, do you not see? The written in blood. It's 37401. 37401. 37401. Writing the code backwards on the wall. That's child's play. Do not antagonize the riddles. Please. I don't want something really hard to come my way. A key to the library, eh? Nice try, birds. Nice try, what do you mean? A lot of sweaters, ties and suits. A few odds and ends, nothing important. A much fancier bed than the other ones. I can guarantee that this is Stephen's room. Huh. To the library, he says. Is this the library? Yeah. Something doesn't feel right about this part of the floor. Oh fuck, shit! There are empty book slots here. It looks like there's a pressure plate here too. The first volume could go here. The second volume could fit right beside it. Oh, so that's what the books are for. Oh, that's why he says not to go there. I thought there was going to pop up something, or maybe a demon would engage us. This library must be worth a fortune. The Blackstock file. I'm already in a very dark situation, and every new thing I learn makes it all the worse. It appears that Mr. Blackstock has passed away. He was murdered alongside the rest of his allies by Miles King a few weeks after he joined their sect. What has been learned in the meantime is that the rituals can indeed be used to prolong the life in some way. Mr. Blackstock's wife died during a ritual gone wrong, and he was able to bring her back to some form of life. Albeit mutated and not in her right mind. Oh, I remember that! Yeah! It was from a previous game. There was another ritual attempted. Once Miles joined the circle, they tried to restore the youth of a man named Abraham Nelson. He was successfully de-aged back to his late 20s. This is one of the ones I need. The McBride file. I wonder what this says. I'm writing this report early, but Mr. McBride was very successful. He was able to bestow immortality on one of his victims. He's found the correct ritual. His findings show that the person Lana Reyes was unkillable by conventional methods. It took another ritual to banish her to hell, to the hell dimension, to cover his tracks effectively. Wait, was Lana the one in the previous? Mr. McBride was also said to have mutilated some of his victims and sent them to the hell dimension. Among them included his love and unborn child. He can't be trusted for much longer, but he served his purpose. Yeah, I think he's the one from the previous. He also must be the one that killed all these children. Cells full of books. Stephen always has a big reader. No copies of Lord of the Rings? Come on, birds. Copies of the Holy Bible in many different versions and translations. What happened to you, Stephen? Eternal life is something you strive to achieve in heaven and not on earth. Hey, that was a nice quote. I'm not seeing the original copy of the Book of Azurael anywhere. No, seriously, that was a very nice. Well done. Quote, there's a lot of biographies of famous figures throughout history here. A few books authored by theologians and the like. Well, there's one of my books. This is pretty big collection, I have to say. Books from some of the greatest scientists of our time. Okay, so I need to find the other books then. Good thing I'm clicking literally on everything, so I don't miss any books. And then check the toilet. I don't need to do any business with this toilet. A nice clean sink. It's hard to see clearly outside at the time of night. There's a clean toilet. Are you sure there are no books around here? Certainly not in here. I've checked everywhere. Wait, what's the letter? I didn't? Dear Stephen, I'm afraid that I'm unable to continue with our research. Would you enlist upon Mr. Lancaster and hear only something that's haunted me in the years since? The more I delve into my research and the more I learn about Azurael, the worse everything seems to get. These are not powers to be trifled with, and I strongly urge you to abandon your current path. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. Please heed my words of warning before anything worse happens to others or to yourself. Regard, Dr. David. Oh, that's it. That's us. I'm surprised he still has this. It must have really pissed him off. He was always one to hold a grudge. Yeah. A lot of sweaters, ties and suits. Wait, didn't I check this room? I did. Maybe I didn't do it as well. Yeah, I guess I didn't. What else is in here? Nothing. Where else could be books? Well, not here, obviously. Not over here either. The Bats file. It isn't saying anything else. Wait, there's an actual. I thought it was his reflection. There's an actual thing there? Dude, you use the Hatseti. Okay, so where did I check? Yeah, you don't like sandwiches. I was pretty thorough here. This part is covered. Why not uncover it? Simba looks a bit more grey these days. Yeah. Where's this other one? Yeah. You're very chill, I have to say, have to admit. You shouldn't be this chill. Do I have the key for here? Yeah, it's the big final boss room. This looks like an antique Chinese vase. Maybe there's some book inside this. What's it destined? Haha! I know it. Do I need one more? I think. Gotta check every nook and cranny. There are empty book slots here. It looks like there's a first plate here to the first volume. Oh, here, the second here. The third volume looks completed set. It looks like it's triggering something. Oh. So who's in coffin number 3? Who's there? My name is Father David and I'm here to help. I'm in real need of some that right now. My name is Miles King. It's my fault you're here, Father David. I got your letter and I spoke with Stephen, but I came by my own choice. You don't understand who's a trap. Well, obviously. I have worked that out already, but I can't sit idly by and let everyone here just stay locked in a cage. I've got to at least try and free you all. I appreciate that, but hear me out. I don't know how long my mind is going to be my own for. I've been gathering people at the behest of Azurael. He made it so that I used Matthew Blackstock's connection to Birch to establish contact with him too. Birch thinks I've had everything set up for him to complete his final ritual, but Birch has all of us trapped now thanks to me, but Azurael has Birch trapped. They're working against each other? Yeah, it's a demon. Birch desires immortality and he thinks Azurael is the way to go. I'm aware of his goals. That's been his desire from back when I knew him better. It's cost him more lives than you can imagine. Have you heard of Old Ways? Grey Barrow? Yes, I'm afraid that I have. So you know the things that Matthew Blackstock did? What Christopher McBride did? What I did? I have a fair idea. Tonight is the night it ends. One way or another. I sincerely hope you're right. I can't take much more of this. Let's waste no time. If ever there was a time to be strong, lad, it's now. Miles, are you a religious man? No. Now the time's to be. Start praying. The saints are your army right now. If you set all this up, then you should be able to get out of here quite easily. I didn't set up my own trial. Well then, good luck. The key to the garden. The key to the garden. I suppose that's where I expected to go next. Wait, but it was... He's gone. Never mind. My name is Miles King and I need help. Azurael is in my head and giving commands. No matter how hard I try and resist, I feel utterly compelled to obey. It's tearing me apart from the inside. I've hurt people. I've kidnapped people. I've killed people. But since I arrived in Birch Manor and Clive sealed me away, I've almost felt like myself again. The voice has subsided and I'm lucid. I'm just left with an intense guilt and a desire to atone. I need to end Azurael's care for me once and for all. Oh no. Miles, how are you doing? Hello Thomas, I'm doing well, how are you? I'm dead, Miles, don't you remember? Yeah, he is dead. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, Miles, you know, maybe you should let Azurael take over. Hi Gramps, what are you doing here? I'm proud of you, Miles. You know that, right? Yes, you always told me that. You were my biggest supporter. Then why did you kill me before you left all the ways? I didn't, I swear. Yes, you did. I'm dead and gone. All because of you. No, Gramps, please stay. God damn it, Miles. Hi, Miles. Have you been keeping well? Hi, Betty. Your birthday party was great. Thanks. It was my last one. Now I can't ever grow old. All because of you. You're welcome. Jesus Christ. Shouldn't he be a bit more scared? Oh, Edna, it's you. The door barricade didn't work a second time. Yes, I know. I'm very sorry about that. It's alright, Miles. You weren't yourself. But it was still by your hand that I was struck down. No! I didn't want this! I didn't want any of this! You can't fight it, Miles. It's okay, Edna. You're better off now. Oh, Azurael is speaking for him. Alright, Okay, alright. I thought Miles was responding all of the time. Miles, you piece of thief. Miles, you piece of filth. Why did you kill me? I didn't kill you. I turned away for 1 second and you've been beheaded. What? That isn't how it happened. Think. That's how I remember it. That's not the truth, you little shit. You left the room, sought out the Red Huntress and brought her to me. You told her to finish me off and then left the room as she cut my head from my body. You then watched her mounted on the wall. I tried to do a Scottish accent. I don't remember it like that at all. I left you in the room alive, and when I went back into the room, you were there alone with no head. You've blocked the whole thing out, haven't you? Maybe this will jog your memory. Oh shit. Oh yeah, he's right. Okay. Abraham? I put my faith in you, but it was misplaced. Why? You sabotaged a ritual and got all of us killed. Oh yes, that's what happened, right? It was, Miles. You're every bit as bad as Azurael himself. Maybe you're right. I don't think there's any coming back from this. Ave Maria. You think that you can make jokes after what you did to us? We gave you a chance. We wanted to purify Azurael's influence from you. It's your fault this happened to me. If you hadn't been performing the rituals, then I would have been exposed. He picked you because you were too weak. He picked me because I was his only option left. Everyone else was too old, too strong, or had already been performing rituals. No, Miles, even you don't believe that. I don't? No, you don't. Okay, I don't. I've been dreading seeing you here, Natasha. You killed me, my love, and our baby. You're pure evil, Miles. Nothing can save you. I know. I deserve everything I get. This wasn't Azurael, this was all you. It was? It was. You must be right, I suppose. Maybe it was. Yes, Miles, believe me. Matthew, I knew you'd be dead. Next. Go ahead, tell me what to believe. Miles. Yeah? I only wanted what was best for the world. I know you did. You went about it in a horrible way. Yes, I see that now. You warned me about the cause of what I was doing. I wish you'd listened. As do I. Why aren't you blaming me or messing with my head? Isn't that what this is about, toying with a broken man? No, Miles. I'm no figment of your imagination. I'm trapped in this purgatory with you. So, this is really you? It is. It's a horrible place, but it's no more than I deserve. Truth is that I was a bastard before this Azurael business started. I mistreated my wife because she was infertile. I took Natasha as a lover and got her pregnant. I then proceeded to get my Linda killed with a ritual. Now, I've damned a lot of people because Beards has my research. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to fight it, my boy. I'll be trapped for eternity. I've come to terms with that. It's no less than I deserve. You didn't choose any of this. It was forced upon you. Fight it. I can't. You can. I forgive you. Your actions were your own. Now fight it. No. Oh, that makes a lot more sense right now. This is a surprise. You were following me the entire morning. I may have hid it quite well, but I was terrified. You know that, right? Yes, I'm sorry, Ryan. You were stalking me and Miranda for longer than a single morning. I targeted Hogwarts because of you. and I didn't want to attack anybody too close to my street, but I was left with no option. You chose that yourself, Christopher. I think I remember something. What was it? Who did I leave the set with? Shit, I don't remember. Fuck. Well, I really like Christopher because he dresses like a gentleman. Ryan listened to my warning. He left with Alistair and I was able to catch Christopher off guard because he thought it was Morris following him. Is it time? Can I do a good voice? Well, if I drank a bit of Coke, I might have. Okay, let me try. No, I can't. Anyway, I'll do the generic bad voice. You know what you have done. There. Oh, my neck. You had. I can't. Sorry, my throat is busted. You know what you have to do, Miles. Take the candle. What comes next? The end. That was very bizarre. The moment I thought I understood what was going on, I just I stopped following. Maybe it's for the best. He's supposed to be a demon after all, toying with your mind. Maybe it shouldn't be clear. No, this is the correct one. This is the one. Oh shit! Where's Mr. Edison? I don't know. Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. I got so confused. Oh no. It's a maze. Haha! A chainsaw? Doesn't have any fuel inside. I think this fuel will work really well. Oh boy! I'm packing heat! Azurael! Show yourself, you little bitch. Locked door after locked door. Bitsy is really quite a pain. To hell with it, I'll just chainsaw the lock. Yes, but they've destroyed the teeth. You idiot! What's this? Wait, what's that? I think it's a room from well set. We are the lost souls. We have crossed over damnation. This is because of you. This looks like the key to the greenhouse. There isn't much left of the manor. I better find some answers down there. Is it too late? Hell is calling him? The greenhouse, huh? I don't remember where the greenhouse is though. Oh yeah, it must be this one. Of course it isn't. Wait, was the greenhouse those... I thought it was a room from inside the manor. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe that's the case. Huh. Potted plants that probably need better care. They're carrots, right? Carrots are quite tough. Thick vines, they didn't grow here all by themselves. I think they've been placed a bit more recently. I could pour the oil on this and light it to get rid of them, but I need the source of fire. The matches, of course. Who's down there? You tell me your name first. Fine, I'm Father David Wallace. Father David, help! I was hidden by a strange man in a mask. I've been trapped here for months. Barely any water, barely any food, and only one bathroom break a day. What's your name? Christopher McBride. What's your connection to all of this? All of what? Azurael. Shit. There was me hoping that you were just here by chance. Why did Birds bring you here? I was working with him on a number of rituals. I know that feeling. Wait, you're the same David Wallace that put things into perspective? It's become pretty clear that once Birds learned what he needed about the Azurael's power and the rituals, that he didn't care about what happened to me. I'm guessing that I'll be one of the sacrifices in the immortality ritual. Well, that's what I'm coming to believe. Then you need to get out of here. I have only one goal and it involves getting far away from here. I release you. We'll have to regroup later because you're blocked by metal bars. That's fine. I just want out. Well then. My name is Christopher McBride and I'm an accountant from Virginia. I can ask myself why I trusted Birds. I keep asking why I sacrificed those people in Greyburn. I keep asking myself why it was me. I'll tell you why. It was that bastard in the silver mask. He's been influenced by Azurael and that doesn't exactly bode well for me. Birds definitely betrayed me too. As soon as I'm out of here, I'm back on the straight and narrow. No more rituals for me. I'll just keep my head down and focus on my job. Yeah. You think? Well, after I kill the masked man. Ha. That's more like it. Save 1, first 3, save 3, second 2, oh, save 4, third 4. This shouldn't be too hard. I'm already confused. Save 1. 5, 7, 2. No, fuck. Save 1. Second 7. Who's mumbling? Save 1. Third 1. Wait, what? Save 1, third 1. Oh, so it's... Dude! Stop it. Save 2. First 7. Can you stop with the... It's spooky. Third 2. 4 2. Three numbers, I should check the paper. Holy shit, what? That wasn't right? Wait, what did I get? Top puzzle piece. Huh. First 7. How did I get this so wrong? First 5. 5 0. 504. 504. Oh, thank God this is an easy puzzle. 33. Yeah. 4. Wait. 403. Oh boy. What's what's gonna be the next room? Looks like I need 4 pieces of puzzle to get a lock mechanism. There we go. No. Alistair Mordred, dare I ask what you're doing here? You get what you deserve, Christopher. He knew not to trust you. Alistair knew. I see, you're another paranormal being. Why did you show your true form? If you insist. This doesn't bode well at all. take the fourth candle and assume your position. You have no escape from your sins. So it would seem. We've all been played. Oh shit. You will need this. A candle? He doesn't know. Shh. I think the demon would know. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I know Anakin games well enough to speak to everything. He doesn't know. So he doesn't expect me to have a candle as well. This has to be it. Steven has to be waiting in here. But what else is waiting in here? Can there be any escape from this? Here we go. Only by sheer dumb luck. What happens now? We're all here. Show yourself, Stephen. Stefan? Ah, Dr. Wallace. So nice of you to join us, old friend. Father Wallace to you. We're leaving. I've had enough of your games. Clive, seal the door. Clive, you piece of shit. Yes, I trusted you, Clive. Clive is far too loyal to simply leave. Beards, you son of a bitch. Let us out of here or there'll be hell to pay. I've paid hell plenty. Now it owes me a thing or two in return. Explain all of this. You owe us that. Truthfully, you have Miles to thank for bringing you all here together. He was crucial. I needed 5 people who have been touched by Azurael in some way. And who better than those who managed to get in the way? I served you well, and you consider that to be getting in the way? It wasn't on my orders, Christopher. That was Azurael's work. You see, he gave young Miles a list of names to gather. I had no say. And if I killed Miles right now, then what? Try and move. All for you. Another small typo. This is insanity. Everybody run for it. Try and move, all of you. I can't. Neither can I. Damn you birds. What sort of sorcery is this? He's the one from the second. Yeah. It must be one of the rituals. He's planned this to every little detail. I know Stefan well. We've been trapped from the moment we were brought into the building. What are the candles for? Candles? Miles, explain yourself. It's just a bit of theater. They serve no purpose. Tell me, Stefan, is all of this about eternal life still? Eternal life? Viva Aeterna. I'll live forever, restored to my youth. Just think of what I'll be capable of doing with all of the knowledge I'll gain over hundreds of years. Another small typo. I'll never age. I'll become so powerful that I could rise to rule the world as a king and never have to worry about being dethroned because I can't be killed. You're utterly insane. The Lord won't stand for such a thing. Enough talk. I've waited too long to get to this point. So many test subjects, so many test rituals, and so many different experiments. It's all come down to this moment, and I'll put it off no longer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy. Shut up! Azurael, do you hear my voice? Oh, my throat. I am bound to the one who commands my circle. Greatest Azurael, the supreme of hell, grant me my desire. Viva Aeterna in my wish. Greatest Azurael, the supreme of hell, grant me my desire. Mortus est is my wish. Great king of the infernal. Thy will be done. What? What did you say? You die now. Ah, my heart. Please help me. I would, but I can't move. My time will still come, Stefan Pirtz. I can wait 10,000 years if I must. But your time is up. You thought you could beat me, but I won't allow it. The rest of you will face my wrath in either this life or the next. Help, please! I'll pray for you, Stephen. Clint, you're a good man. Help! You've paralyzed us all with whatever you did to this room. You rendered all of us that may have been well and completely unable to help you. It's all going so dark. This can't be the end. Stefan is dead. Can everybody move now? I can. Likewise. Yes, I feel like I'm back to normal. Again. He's gone. I can't feel Azurael anymore. At all. Miles, after all you've been through, you need some help. You're right, the things that I've done. How can I ever atone? It wasn't you. Azurael's influence is very strong. I can help. Let me. Let's just live now. I'm sick of the sound of this place. Let's go. Clint Lancaster returned to London and continued his detective work. He had 5 children with his wife, Mary, and retired to work on a new farm he bought back in Lancaster. He regularly visited his father and mother's graves and prayed that his mother found some sort of redemption after her actions. Donald Edison went home to Chicago to finally patch things up with his ex-wife and children. Eventually they remarried and, although it wasn't always smooth, they stayed together. He reminded himself of the shadow children constantly, but he never counted them again. He was happy with that. So the shadow children were specifically made for him, to torment him. Marcus Livingstone kept on the straight and narrow after his Azurael encounter. He became a nurse at one of the local psychiatric clinics so that he could try and help his own conscience by helping others. John checked in with him every now and then. Marcus even attended Don's funeral in 2016. I wonder if that refers to an actual event. Lydia Gallara remained in psychiatric care until 1989. She never went a day without thinking about Robbie's death. She thought about Andrew and Gregory every now and then, but they slowly faded from her mind. She eventually married Marcus and had 2 sons with him, but the marriage ended in divorce in 1998 after they had an affair. She later committed suicide in 2001, having developed a heroin addiction. Jeez! I mean, it's nice that not everyone gets on with their life happily ever after. Miles King renamed it Scotland with David and became a Catholic priest. It seems as though the exorcism that David arranged successfully purged Azurael from Miles for good, but Miles is always wary. He never returned to America. Who would believe that he was under the influence of a demon when he was committing the murders in old ways? Ryan Lynch regularly visited Anna in her care home until she was stable. It was a tough road ahead after what they experienced, but they eventually married in 1992 and had 2 children. He continued working as a programmer and kept in contact with Alistair, who could come over for dinner a couple times a year. Anna Howard remained in care for a while, but she was ultimately released and married Ryan. She found it very hard to bring herself to talk about the death of her family and never visited the graves once. Yeah, that's understandable. She still thinks about them every day, but the words just never come out. Alistair Mordred continued his work as a skilled but not very personable private investigator, and worked many cases. He never married, but had one son with an ex-girlfriend. He remained close with Roy and Hannah Lynch despite his work taking him all across the United States. His son, William, would marry Ryan's daughter, Hannah. Christopher McBride was never seen again after leaving Bird's Manor. When asked about what happened to him, Don Edison just laughed and said, "Beats me, maybe he took a blow to the head and tumbled off a cliff." He's listed as a wanted man in Greyborough as all of the evidence of his crimes became undeniable. Alistair made sure that Christopher's name was Mad. Clive Arnold has actually escaped from Bird's Manor after listening to the death of Stephen Pierce through the door. Much like with Darren South, his eventual name was Don Edison. Bravo, Don. Don managed to track him down in Cardiff, Wales. All it took was a few extra doses for his heart medication to give him a similar fate to Mr. Bird's. Father David Wallace remained at his local parish until he died at the age of 93. He took Miles under his wing and did everything he could to purchase Azurael from the young man, and it was seemingly successful. He destroyed all the evidence and research on Azurael that he could find. David knows it's only a matter of time before somebody else tries to harness the power, but he wanted to put it off as long as possible. Everybody whose soul was touched in some wicked way by Azurael will forever have an imprint. Azurael may have forfeited a chance at returning to take revenge upon Stephen Birch, but he won't ever stop. Well said. Oh boy, that was a good conclusion. So I think this is the final chapter. Obviously, probably is. Anyway, my thoughts. The music, as always, was pretty great, especially when I was solving the puzzle. The one where it rewards you with actual puzzle pieces. I kept hearing grunting and growling. The piano was nice. Everything was pretty good quality. A few typos here and there. What do I think of chapter 5 as a whole? Chapter 5 was pretty good. I really liked all of the puzzles. They were pretty stellar. I mean, they weren't very hard. I'd say they are of pretty average difficulty, but they all made sense. Yeah, there wasn't any if I remember correctly, there was an old riddle where it had to do with the dates, but different cultures write dates different, so there was a bit of a barrier there and I couldn't solve the riddle. But all of the riddles in this one were stellar. They were just simple math or basic knowledge of words, I guess, like the uncle and life and death and eternity. What else? Azurael Circle as a whole is... I could compare it with a movie like Wreck. It's a small budget movie that not many people know about. Maybe more will know. At least I hope so. I'm going to try and make a video about Enki games as a whole, about Tales of Enki and Azurael Circle from chapter 1 to 5, where it has obviously a low budget and a very small group of people making it, but it deserves to be a cult classic because it's simple, it's pretty cheap for what you get. It's €1 per hour. Yeah, it's pretty decent actually. It's not half bad. Obviously they don't have much replayability. I think only 2 and 4, maybe 3 had a few alternate endings and they were pretty decent. subtitles. The dialogue at some points is excellent, and at some other points, like with Miles, I was super confused. Maybe when Azurael is taking over him, I don't know, paint over his eyes, make him a bit darker, change a bit his portrait, so I so I could understand that it was Azurael's influence. Miles, said his wife, I'm dead because of you. Yeah, I guess, Miles replied. So it was a bit off-putting. All in all, I would recommend the series undeniably if you are a fan of horror games, if you want to support an indie developer, if you want to spend an entire day just playing video games and have about 8 hours free and want to enjoy a good story, I'd say now's the time to play them back to back. Obviously I had a bit of confusion because I've played the series over a year. There was a bit of hiatus between episodes, so I wasn't always in top form remembering names, but now that it's back to back, pretty sure you'll enjoy playing it much more than I did. That's not to say I didn't enjoy it. I think I always keep remembering Azurael Circle is always at the back of my mind, partly because of the story, because I especially enjoyed the different stories. The detective from the second one was really memorable, even though I didn't remember his characteristics exactly on this one. I really enjoyed the first one, which set it up greatly. It was like the Last Door on the Left, I think is the game called. Yeah. If you don't know, Last Door on the Left is another pixel horror game with a bit higher production values, but pretty similar to Azurael Circle, or I should say the other way around. Azurael Circle is pretty similar, at least the first part. And say if you enjoyed that one, which is pretty popular, you should play Azurael Circle as well. Definitely play the second one. If you don't want to play the third, fourth or fifth, if you're not sure about them, I suggest playing the second one, because the second part with the detective and the children is one of the best experiences of the horror genre I ever had. And I'm a big fan of horror, so it comes from a place I presume that has some gravity. The Thing made me feel a bit eerie and chilly. The Conjuring 2 Annabelle, only because I have a severe fear of inanimate objects. And I don't mean the... what was it called? I don't remember how it's called in English. But anyway, it's so severe that when I was a child I couldn't even watch Pinocchio. Yeah, I just couldn't, the live action movie. Anyway, The Thing, Annabelle, Dead Space, those are some of the media I think are some of the scariest and most thrilling. And Azurael's second chapter almost matched them for me in fear factor. Almost. Of course it's not as good as them, but it's a big compliment. It was pretty solid. If we ever get a continuation or some other horror games from Enki, I really wish they are like the second chapter, because the second chapter was just golden. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Enkian, for gracing us with this great series. Tales of Enki, the 76th, I think, is Battleground. Is an expansion from Tales of Enki is coming soon. I'll be playing it as well. And thank you for watching. Please consider buying it and supporting Endgame games. They deserve it. Not just because the games are of good quality, but also because they have proven that if there is something to improve upon, they will. Tales of Enki, when it first released, had a few technical problems when it came to combat and scaling and leveling, but in just a few days they heard to the feedback and they fixed it. Like, I think it was even less than a week. It was great. And meanwhile, AAA titles might take them months to fix basic structural issues within their system, but Endgame games fixed it within a few days, which is admirable and shows me that they are an indie developer that they can get behind and keep on the lookout for, because they provide great value when it comes to video games. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. My stitch is short, so I'll go take a rest. Thank you and have a good day.